My name is Darcy. I was diagnosed with episodic ataxia type 2 by a neurologist, and I'm going to show you some examples in this video as I talk along explaining what is going on. Unlike other ataxias, my ataxia is a very rare and unusual form of ataxia that doesn't have stable progressive symptoms, but it's more so having waves of symptoms ranging from sometimes no symptoms of balance issues to mild symptoms to severe symptoms, depending on the day and activities and etc. Here I'm showing a video of me. I'm gonna walk heel to toe. And this was just the other day. There it goes. As you can see in this video, I'm a little bit wobbly and I'm kind of like stepping to the side as I'm losing my balance. Yeah, I lost my balance there again. And I don't appear to have a wide base gait, which is that. It's just that occasionally, when I'm doing day-to-day activities, I tend to lose my balance. But this can happen at least multiple times a day. It just depends on the day. I do experience it a lot, multiple times a day. With EA2, people also develop interictal in between episode signs, which is nystagmus. And it was so hard to diagnose this condition because I would go into the neurologist and it would go unnoticed that I had ataxia. But I would suffer debilitating symptoms. So it's a very unusual form of ataxia. I've been to the hospital in severe cases of having episodic ataxia type 2, as shown in that picture. And this is my MRI, which shows a normal cerebellum. All tests came back as nothing, again, making it hard to diagnose. And like I said, I would see the neurologist. My balance issues would go unnoticed because I was showing little to no symptoms on days I was going in to see the neurologist. I wasn't having my severe symptoms, which I also get, depending. And how often this happens varies from individual with episodic ataxia. They can range to happen daily to multiple times a day or a few times a month, depending. And this is a very misunderstood form of ataxia because it seems to go up and down in waves of having severe symptoms to having mild to no symptoms. That's me in a wheelchair during a severe case of my ataxia. During an episodic ataxia episode. An ataxia episode where I'm still managing to walk. But I had dizziness or vertigo that day. So at times, I have vertigo, dizziness, and nausea while other times I just lose my balance without having severe debilitating dizziness. This is me after that episode that day. So I would go in to see the neurologist. They'd noticed very little symptoms or no symptoms, which made it difficult to diagnose. And the only thing that they seen was my persistent nystagmus that I tend to have 24/7 because of this condition. This is me walking heel to toe again, and I do it pretty much perfectly that day. With no problem. So, like I said, the videos I'm taking in regards to my episodic ataxia that I'm showing you, or what was currently going on with my ataxia at the moment, which can vary in symptoms from mild to severe to no symptoms. But when it hits me, it really hits me. The severe symptoms really hit me. I have persistent tremors, which can range in mild to severe some days depending on the day. Some days I'm like literally shaking, and I don't even have to be in an episode, a severe episode, for it to happen. Other people can literally notice it. And other times it's very subtle and can be subtle, like in this video. This video I show my eye condition nystagmus for episodic ataxia awareness. Nystagmus is an eye movement condition caused by my episodic ataxia type 2, which is a neurological condition, where a person experiences episodes of poor coordination and balance, and vertigo, dizziness, nausea and vomiting, in some cases seizures, tremors and twitching, muscle twitches, but in type 2, episodes tend to last hours to days and can be associated with progressive ataxia. You can also experience or eventually develop persistent symptoms in between episodes in episodic ataxia. In type 2, this often is nystagmus.
Want to go first one?
Sure.